Hey, it's Chad Hasty, host of the Chad Hasty Show, which airs weekday mornings, 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time on News Talk 95.1 FM and 790 a.m. KFYO. We'll have quite a few guests on the Friday edition of the program, including Congressman Jody Arrington of the 19th Congressional District here in Texas. Looking forward to having him in studio on Friday. So here's a big deal that's been going on around the U.S., Republican town halls, and whether or not the protesters who have been interrupting these town halls are paid for, or if they are a natural grassroots movement. Let's take a look at this. A lot of these town halls have been interrupted by Democrats, constituents, yes, but Democrats who are part of a national effort called Indivisible. This has been something that is a pet project of Organizing for Action. Indivisible is, if you go on to indivisibleguide.com, you can actually go through and you can see that the folks responsible for this, a bunch of liberals, are wanting to, remake the Tea Party, but in a liberal way. And they are giving out this guide to, yes, some paid protesters, but to other groups around the country who want to go in and mix it up with Republican congressmen. Now, are these paid protesters, or are these real, genuine constituents who are being organized by the left to go in and cause problems? The answer is probably a little bit of both. Do I think that every single person who shows up at a town hall who is leftist is a paid protester? No. That would cost a lot of money. You do see paid protesters in the streets. You do see some of these paid protesters probably at some of these town halls, but definitely not at every single one of them. The bigger picture is that this is an organized effort by the left to go in and make Republican lawmakers think that there's a big pushback against the Trump administration, that there's a big pushback against a wall being built, or a crackdown on illegal immigration, or a big pushback against replacing Obamacare. In reality, most people want Obamacare replaced. Obamacare sucks. In most cases, Americans want immigration laws upheld and enforced by this administration, by ICE, and by officers. So, this movement, if you will, that is out there, it's not really a movement. It is an organized, as I call it, an organized hissy fit, an organized bitch session, that Democrats want to go into some of these, yes, safe districts, but also those, Republican lawmakers who may not be safe. But it's targeted at all Republican lawmakers, this anger that is out there. Something else that you'll see in this Indivisible guide, that you can view at indivisibleguide.com, is that if lawmakers aren't having a town hall, hold your own town hall. Well, interestingly enough, that's what we see here in Lubbock, Texas, which is supposed to happen this Saturday. Congressman Arrington not holding a town hall right now. So Democrats are going to hold their own town hall and call it a citizens town hall. Basically, it's another hissy fit that the Democrats are going to throw. Listen, I'm not someone who thinks we need to ignore the Democrats who are throwing a fit. Not at all. Because, listen, these are constituents. These are possible voters. And I think Republican lawmakers need to reach out and say, listen, I know you're upset, but I truly believe this is the right way we're going to do things. So should we ignore the rowdiness at these town halls? No. But is it a grassroots movement like the Tea Party? The answer is absolutely not, and here's why. The Tea Party was born out of frustration, not just with President Obama, but with government in general. The Tea Party was born out of a need to get back to the Constitution and to get back to limited government. Now, eventually the Tea Party was co-opted and taken over by some big interest. On the Democratic side, what we're seeing right now with these protests, there's no new ideas. It's the same crap ideas that we've had for the past 8 years plus from President Obama. There's nothing new here. This is, we want Obamacare, we want welfare, we want free stuff. Don't take away our health insurance. There are going to be people laying dead in the streets if you do. Millions of people will die. I mean, it's just the same crap that we've heard over and over and over again. So that's the big difference, or one of the big differences between the Tea Party and the hissy fits that are being thrown by Democrats at these town halls. Is it all organized? Yeah, a lot of it is. Most of it is organized by the left right now, but it's not this grassroots movement that is meant to change things. Politico has an interesting article where you have Republican lawmakers who are split on this. Chuck Grassley among some who say, no, there's no evidence whatsoever that these people are paid, while you have some others like Louis Gohmert and other members of Congress who say absolutely these people are paid to disrupt town halls. Some of them probably are. Some of them probably aren't. There's just, look, there's a lot of congressmen out there. Not every single person who is going to show up is a paid protester. It's the wrong way to look at it, in my opinion. The right way to look at it is you've got Democrats who are upset, who are going into these areas held by Republicans, and they're trying to make the Republicans feel as though there's this huge pushback against the Trump administration policies, and not only Trump policies, but conservative policies as well, and that just isn't the case. Tune in to the Chad Hasty Show weekday mornings 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time. Friday on the show, I have local author Kyle Word. He's going to be in to talk about his brand new book, Blood Debt, at 8:40. At 9:30, we'll get an update on what's going on down in Austin with the 85th Texas Legislative Session with Patrick Svitek of the Texas Tribune. At 10 o'clock, James Arnold, president of American Bank of Commerce, will be in, talk about the Lubbock economy, and then at 10:35 in studio, Congressman Jody Arrington will be my guest. Follow me on Twitter, Chad Hasty Radio, subscribe to our videos, and have a great day.